Attorney's real name was No Moo-hyun. When I first moved to Korea, he was the president of Korea. 안녕하세요, hichad입니다.
안녕하세요, Mariah.
We are here for a movie review, and we have Mariah back!
I'm back!
We are doing a movie called The Attorney, and it's one that's been highly recommended by our viewers. I think it kind of falls in the same category as movies we've done before. 1987, Taxi Driver. So it's kind of like a historical movie. I'm sure that the writers, the directors have taken some liberties to change things, but it's very much based on a true story. I've heard some very cool things about it.
I love hearing about Korean history.
The sponsor for today's video is NordVPN, which is a way to keep your personal information private and safe while browsing online. We're going to talk about it after the movie review, but for now we're going to watch the movie trailer and go from there. Sound good?
Sounds great.
서울대, 연대고대, 내 상고 출신, 고졸 김출지도 아니야?
So basically he didn't
저한테 출근할 때문에 하나
graduate,
있거든요. 세금 쪽 어떻습니까?
but I think he passed the bar.
당신의 소중한 돈을 지키드립니다. 세금 전문 변호사 송우석이 멋지다. 변호사님아, 니네 좀 도와줘. 이런 게 어디 있어요? 일하면 안 되는 거잖아요. 할게요. 변호인 하겠습니다.
Yeah.
최소한 지구만큼 무죄라고 믿습니다. 무죄면 무죄 판결 받아내야죠. 그게 내 일입니다. 대한민국 주권은 국민에 있고 모든 권력은 국민으로부터 나온다. 국가란 국민입니다.
Wow.
Do you recognize that actor?
Yes, but what's he in? Is he in
Oh,
all
he's
with
in
the
a
creepy monster?
Yeah, he's in the monster one. Yeah,
Ugh.
so you've seen him from that one.
Yeah, he's a good actor. So
He
I'm
is a great
excited.
actor, and he's one of my all-time favorite Korean actors. It's supposed to be a really good movie, very popular.
It looks so good.
The preview doesn't really explain all of it, but basically he becomes an attorney for this young boy. Basically they're falsely arrested, kind of like beat up by the policeman in order to get a confession. Now they're going on a trial.
He decides to defend them.
And so he's going to defend
It's like a controversial thing.
In this time period of Korea, it was kind of very much like under the rule of a dictator. And so there wasn't the exact freedoms that you see in Korea today. You know, like you remember from 1987, kind of the uprisings and the protests and Taxi Driver and things like that. And so this is kind of in that same area. And so I think it'll be really good because I really liked both of those movies.
Yeah.
I found out something about this story. I'm going to tell you after the movie because I think it's really cool. But let's go ahead and watch it.
Let's watch it.
Okay. Hey, Bacchus. Do you remember that drink? What does he want this one, I wonder? Never give up.
포기하지 말자.
He wrote that on the wall.
아빠가.
That's so cute.
That's awesome. What the heck?
Who's that?
Chengdu Wan is like the dictator of, essentially the dictator of like South Korea. It's crazy they can just arrest people without like even telling them, you know, where they went.
I know.
So messed up now.
It's so sad.
He's taking on the case.
Yeah, like it's not just a risk for his work and like his reputation.
It's like his life. He could get arrested. Jeez, they're all just like kids.
Crazy.
국회를 가리는 게 이번 재판의 핵심 아닙니까? 존경하는 재판장님.
Whoa. This is scary for him.
I know, cause like if you get caught here, oh no.
No.
So now they're after him. Trying to mess with him.
That's
Threaten him.
insane.
그만두면 안 됩니까?
The guy he just saw, yeah, the medic. He just saw the medic, and I bet he'll testify.
So he's the medic.
Yep, and he can end them, cause he saw everything. Super risky.
Yeah, risky for him.
Right. Oh yeah.
이번 우동현 사건
The star witness.
꿈을 어떻게 했습니까? 구체적으로
I have
말씀해 주십시오.
goosebumps.
And
명백한 상황이
Whoa. This
worried
is
about the
like
witness
not
though.
증인을 체포하기 위해 헌병대 차량이 대기 중입니다.
It's all intimidation.
증인의 신분상 약점을 이용해서 증언 삭제하시오. 본 재판은
That is so sad. This is so corrupt.
So remember the 1987 movie we saw? This is like the same thing. So now this is like the continuation from like 1981. Is that him?
That's him, yeah.
he's on trial. Are these all the guys that supported, that are like in support of him maybe? Finally got accepted by
Oh, like my
all the lawyers.
just like did it.
Yeah, that was good.
That was heavy.
Yeah. What do you think?
So good.
Awesome, huh?
I just went into it knowing literally nothing.
Right.
Wow. Like that might be my new favorite.
Really? I feel like we say that a lot though because we get into movies.
And it's hard because like
Yeah.
this isn't really comparable to Train to Busan.
Yeah.
You know, completely different
Yeah.
genres. It was just so powerful.
Yeah.
The whole time I was just like so sucked in.
It's a
of,
very
like,
compelling
how-
story.
And I can't believe it's not only true, but it was not that long ago. That made it a lot more shocking. I think that's how I got so
Yeah.
sucked in. Like this was not that long ago.
What do you think of the actor?
Amazing.
The attorney Song.
And we like you were
송강호.
saying how like he's one of your favorites.
He's incredible.
I think of everything I've seen, that was like the best acting of any Korean movie I've seen. He's amazing.
I think he's just incredible.
Connection to the camera is just like I just feel like I know him.
Almost the entire focus of everything is on him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big role to carry in a movie like this, but he's incredible. He's one of just the top actors. Right.
Like it's crazy to me that you'd say his name and like Americans wouldn't know who he is. Hopefully now because of
Now
Parasite.
that-
But just
yeah.
the fact that he's not like at the top even just of names even in
Yeah.
America, it's like he's one of the top actors I've ever seen ever. Not
He's
just
incredible.
Korean actors.
He's incredible. He's on that level, without a doubt, that he'd be a top Hollywood actor.
Totally.
Had he grown up in America or something like that. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna blow your mind.
Oh yeah.
I've been saving it. This movie is based on a real person and a real case too. That 1981 case was real. This is all based on real things. The attorney's real name was No Woo-hyun. When I first moved to Korea, he was the president of Korea.
Wow.
He
So
eventually-
so that
he
actor, the
became-
main character.
He became president of Korea.
Chills again.
Isn't that
I've had
crazy?
chills so many times during this.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
So he went
This is
on,
like
because
how
the
he
end
got
of
his-
this movie is like us seeing how many lawyers defend him now.
Yeah.
He went on to become the president.
The president of Korea. Okay.
So when you went there, he was president.
When I went there, he was president. And it's like, obviously, I had no idea of his background, and I've never seen this movie.
Okay, that's just
But-
so cool to see. Not just for him, but how far Korea has come. In 30 years, they went from that to
Yeah.
him being the president. Like, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
It's pretty incredible.
That's something to be proud of.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. And actually, so the current president of Korea was actually on that same team of lawyers. And I don't think he's really portrayed in this movie.
Yeah.
But when he put together that team for that case, one of the lawyers on their team is now the current president of Korea.
Amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
And those are the people who are now leading the country.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm glad you waited to tell me.
I know. And it's cool to see how his character develops, because in the beginning he only cares about
He just
money.
cares about money.
He
And
wants
that's
to be
not
in the
even like
Olympics.
bad. Like there's
It's not a
nothing
bad
wrong
thing.
with him. Well, he's so absorbed in just making his life better, his family better.
Right.
Even him becoming a better person by paying back
Oh yeah.
the woman. Like he's just concerned about his own life, and I think a lot of times we get like self-absorbed and it doesn't make you bad, and then it just turned into him really being put in this position of having to choose.
So cool. I love this movie. I love the historical movies that we've watched so far, and I don't know to what extent they're accurate. I think they try to keep them fairly accurate, but obviously it's a movie, so you're going to make things differently. It's not the exact story. They're not even using the same name, but it's very cool, and it's still a really cool way for people to learn about Korean history.
Yeah, a lot of the time we're learning about Korean food and music,
Right, right.
and that's all great, but it even makes all of that even more interesting when you learn about their history and like, wow, Korea has come so far.
Yeah.
And the fact that like I didn't even know any of that when I went.
Right,
That's
right.
crazy.
The food, the music, entertainment movies, those are all great, but none of those exist without the history. Do you know what a VPN is?
I told you I did. Isn't it like your website thing?
Okay, so a VPN is called a virtual private network. A VPN basically protects your internet browser. Privacy is kind of a big issue these days. Basically, a VPN allows you to stay hidden from like the websites that you visit, so they're not taking information from you, potentially selling it. If you're connected to like a public Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
Your information is not secure unless you're going through a VPN.
Oh.
I'm starting to get more concerned about my personal information. So that's why we have today's sponsor, NordVPN. So now you know what a VPN is.
You're doing great work.
So I've used it for a little bit and it just feels nice to be able to have an extra layer of security.
Yeah.
NordVPN also allows you to watch TV shows not normally available in your country. For example, when I was traveling to Korea last year, I was not able to watch my usual TV shows on Netflix. That's because Netflix saw me as a user in Korea. But with NordVPN, I was able to set my location back to my home in the United States and continue watching my usual TV shows while being in Korea. Also, NordVPN has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't like the service, you can cancel and get a full refund within 30 days. We're going to make an offer available to everybody who watches this video. We'll put a link in the description and in the comments so that you guys can sign up, try it out. And I'll also put a coupon code so that it's cheaper for everybody to sign up if you're interested in trying it out. We're going to have Mariah use that link too. We'll put that.
I'll use it and then I'll post a review of
That's right.
how safe I feel now.
Yeah, we need to do another movie review very soon.
Tell us what you want
Yeah,
us
tell us
to
what you want to watch.
Open to all genres.
Yeah.
I used to think I only liked horror because it was more fun.
Yeah.
But like this was.
But yeah, this was so good. Highly recommend it if you haven't watched it. Any movie similar to The Attorney, any sort of historical type movie is always really fun. And I think on top of being fun, it's also it's valuable. I feel like it's
and
valuable
you
learning.
learned so much.
Thanks for being here. We'll
Of
have you again on
course.
soon. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.